Aside from the obvious ones like P for park, D for drive, R for reverse, N for neutral, there are also other things written on the indicator of your automatic transmission lever. These are drive modes you use on specific road situations. What does L, 2, and D3 mean, and how do you use them? Hello viewers, this is Auto Guide, the only automobile segment on television where we discuss, enlighten, and of course educate you on all you should know about your cars. Basically, we'll be talking about transmission gears. We know we live in an automatic car world where most people use automatic cars than manual cars. So maybe you might not need to change gears as in manual cars, but it is essential that you should know the functions of all these other symbols on your transmission gear. All this and more you will learn when we come back. Auto Guide is still here. Welcome back. You're still watching Auto Guide, and we're about to start explaining the functions of all the symbols on your transmission gear. Let's start with the L. The L stands for low. This means that the engine is basically on the first gear. Now, the engine is making use of the first gear. If you want to engage L, it helps to give you enough climbing power when you're driving on a downhill path. So, when driving in a downhill path or a pretty steepy uphill path, you can engage the L. You know, the engine helps you to gather enough power with the L buttons. It helps you to climb up or down easily without any fault. Now, there's the second one, which is 2. The 2 here means that the engine is basically making use of 2 gears. 2 here means that the engine is basically making use of 2 gears. So that means you're switching between 1 and between 2. The engine helps you to maximize your RPM. Your RPM is a revolution per minute. It is a gauge or a tachometer that helps to measure how fast your engine moves in revolutions per minute. So it's this RPM that helps to maximize using the engine to gather force when you pull on these engines. So when you are using 2, it means you need more power to climb a particular place because it's rough. Okay, the L uses 1 gear, but the 2 uses 2 gears. 2 gears gives you additional power that the first gear could not give you. That is what this 2 is about. So, talking about D3, or some call it 3. Now you're making use of 3 gears. It means that you need additional power in as much as the RPM is also being maximized by the engine. So L2 and D3, the difference is the gears which is being used. The engine helps you to gather power with these gears. So you have alternatives of using more than 1 gear as a 2 and using more than 2 gears with 3. And funny enough, some modern cars now have 4, they have 5, they have 6, they have 7. In fact, news have it that they're working presently on a sport car that will have 10 gears to enable maximum speed. So all these gears depends on the kind of car you drive. So for those using automatic cars, you might not understand it because you don't have to switch gears. But it is very essential for us to know the functions of these symbols as indicated on your transmission gears. So you now know what L stands for. L, which is making use of 1 gear. Remember, when you engage L, it helps you to give you climbing power to move on a particular path with ease. In addition, if you're one of those people having problems with your transmission gearbox, probably you have delay in engaging or disengaging your gears, or you have problems in climbing a downhill or an uphill path. You might never know. Probably you have shortage of transmission gear oil. Do you even know the right specifications for your transmission gear oil? Do you even know the right time to change or service your gears? Remember that your gears complement your engine, and that is what carries you around. So it is very important, very imperative, very essential for you to learn about everything that has to do with your gears from your owner's manual, and of course on this program, Auto Experts. You know, we are your guide to your safety. Thank you so much for watching today's segment on Auto Guide. Enjoy the rest of the program.